The next video we're going to do is going to be about cutting grates with a chop saw with a metal blade, which we talk about a lot. And I know you'll see more of this, but we're going to use a 10-inch chop saw blade. This will work basically pretty easily for any grate up to 6 inches wide. You can probably get 8 to 10 inches if you turn the grate around and cut it from both sides. After that, you're going to need to go with a more heavy-duty machinery or a bigger saw. But this is good for, let's just say, up to 10-inch wide trench grates. So what we're looking at here are the main things that you want to have. You want to have your chop saw to our left. The metal blade. It's a metal cutting blade that you can get at any hardware store. Measuring tape, safety equipment, in this case it's glasses, a pencil to mark your cut, the grate that you're cutting, obviously a power source, and then a blower for cleanup. And we'll get into that in just a moment. We're going to get into the actual cutting of these things. All right, so we're here and we're ready to cut. I have marked my grate and I've lined it up, and I kind of do a little test alignment right here just to make sure that the blade's falling and cutting right where I want it to cut. And you want to always be mindful of your kerf, which is the actual width of the blade itself, the width of the material you're going to lose. So you want to cut on either side of that if you want to get to a specific overall length. And so really then all we do at this point, I've got my safety glasses on because you definitely want them with something like this. And I've got I hold my grate here, and then I start and there you have it. There's your factory edge cut grate. We can do this at any angle you want because these chop saws have miters that can go up to 45 degrees. So if you do have some funky angles you need to deal with, you can do this best on site and get your best fit and finish on site. We're happy to do this for you, but we're going to charge you for it. And usually you never get as good a measurement cut as you will if you can actually measure these grates when everything else is installed on site. But that's it in a nutshell. It's a pretty easy thing to do. And cut. Cleanup is very important when you're cutting this iron, especially if you're on like a newly poured concrete surface. Any hardscape that you don't want to stain, because all this iron dust that I just made from that cut is going to, you can't see it, but it will definitely, as soon as there's any rain or even heavy fog, it's going to oxidize. You're going to have these big bright blooms of orange all around, which nobody wants. So a blower is definitely in order. Cut when it's dry, cut outside, use a blower to clean up.